Hello, my name is Liene and welcome back to my channel. Let's talk about the books I read in December. Well, December was a bit of a struggle reading-wise because I don't know if it was a slump or what it was, but I read 5 books. It's kind of a decent amount of books, but can say I really enjoyed any of them. So, let's just get through them. The first book I read was Secret Santa by Katy Wilde. Here is the cover. I read it as an ebook on my Kindle, and yeah, it is like a Christmas time short romance, and I don't really remember a lot, but it was okay at the beginning, but it really quickly got not boring but annoying, because virgin main characters where they meet their first amazing guy, and yeah, everything happened too quickly for my liking in this one. Like, in span of few days, I think, like, yeah, it just, everything was too quick. So, yeah, I have nothing much to say about it. Then the second book I finished was Cold Snap by Maki Santiago. This one was an interesting read, but I struggled with the language. It is Snow White, sci-fi Snow White retelling. What I struggled with language-wise, there were a lot of terms, a lot of things, like technical terms, I think, that has to do with sci-fi things that I just couldn't understand really. And that was kind of what ruined a bit the enjoyment of the book, because the story was really interesting. It's about this woman, Yuki, and she has a crew of 7 people. Not really people, of 7 robots, so she's the only human in her team, and they are on a mission, on kind of a rescue mission. It was a really short book, so I'm not gonna mention a lot, but the story itself was really interesting. Just the language and technical terms were a bit of a struggle for me. Then the next book I finished was Baba Yaga Laid an Egg by Dubravka Ugrešić. This is a weird book. It took me way too long to read it, and that's why by the end I just wanted to finish it, so I'm just over with it. It's kind of divided in 3 sections that are, first 2 are kind of stories, and the last one is this professor writing a letter to someone in a publishing house who wants to publish the book. The first 2 parts kind of are a part of. And the first part is about a woman who's telling about her mother and how her mental state is kind of declining. Is that the right word to use? I don't know. But her mother survived breast cancer years ago, and now the cancer is back, but it has spread to her brain and it affects her. So the first part is about that. And the second part is about 3 old ladies who have arrived at this hotel and how they spend few days there, people they meet, and things like that. And as I said, the third part is a professor explaining how some of the things in those 2 stories connect with Baba Yaga myth in kind of Slavic folklore, I think. So yeah, it was a struggle. The parts weren't bad, but I think the last part kind of ruined it, because yeah, I don't know. It's just The next book I read is Mirage by Somaya Daud. This is a sci-fi story where the main character gets kidnapped and is taken to another kind of planet, and there she is thought to be the princess, the queen in waiting, because she looks exactly like her. To go in her place, kind of like a body double, where there are a lot of people involved because people want to kill the princess. So it's a story about that. It was a really slow story. Like, something happened just at the end, and yeah, I don't know what else to say about it. It just was slow. I started it, like, wasn't this one the first book I started, and it was like the second to the last I finished, because I read all the other books between. So yeah, as I said, I struggled in December with my reading, but it's not a bad book, but just too slow. And the last book I read was Winter's Orbit by Everina Maxwell. I had to finish this one for Buzzword Reading Challenge. I wanted to finish it for that because of the word winter in the title, and I did finish it, like, with like 3 hours to spare in the year, but I did finish it. So this is also a sci-fi story about kind of arranged marriage, but it is a political marriage. I didn't really understand the world. Like, I don't feel like it was really well explained, or I just didn't get it because of how the reading month went and my weird mood. But yeah, it was just an okay read. I was expecting something more of it. I don't know what, but more. Like the previous book, the beginning was really slow. Like, not a lot happened. And at the beginning, one of the main characters, Janan, oh my god, I hated him. He annoyed me so much. Couldn't pinpoint what annoyed me so much in the first part of this book. And then I checked Goodreads and people mentioned miscommunication trope, and then I realized, yes, that is what annoys me so much in this one. For some reason, as I said, Jaina annoyed me much more than Kim. But yeah. And it kind of ruined the enjoyment of the whole book. There were interesting things, like at the end, the action picked up and more things happened. But the first part was just such a struggle. But yeah, I finished it. I'm happy that I finished it, but that's that. This is what I read in December. I didn't read a lot, as you can see, but at least I read something. And what is the interesting part? Even though I struggled with reading, I read something every single day. Here is my graph. So you can see that something is colored in every day. And that I'm happy about, that I picked up and read at least something every day of the month. But yeah, that's that. Please let me know, how did the year-end reading-wise with you? For me, it wasn't that good because none of the books were amazing. And I've struggled through, like, most of them. But yeah, talk to me in the comments down below. But that's gonna be it for this video. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and I see you in the next one. Bye!